Everybody's immediately we're playing more Friendsim. Let's go. Wait, what happened last time? Oh, you played in a resident town. Like, okay. Okay, we're gonna start. Okay, so next would be no, but I have to do the red guy first. But I wanted to Marvin so bad. And yes, you could take that in any way possible. I just want to do Marvis already. I don't know why. I'm usually not attracted to, like, you know, just someone who's just conventionally attractive. I'm usually not. But I don't know what the clown boy do. I don't know what he did. I don't know what the clown boy did. But I don't know why, but I like him a lot. Even though I know he's gonna betray. He's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. But I want Marvis. You clash on Alternia 16 long episodes ago. Some of you feel like you've been here forever. You have many adventures and met Alternians, all none of whom become your friends. But for now, for some reason, you have a hunch that you're near the end of your Alternian journeys. For one thing, you see me coming at the edge of the populated region. You see me walking through here, but gone. But for another instance, the craving that has animated you through your journey feels like it might be waning. It's not quite gone, but like a diner, it's stuffed itself to bursting and still asking a sweet morsel that will make its meal complete. You are still in the prowl with a very sweet morsel of friendship. Cloud boy, like him a lot. Like Cloud boy. I'm gonna do it with communism first. Anyway. The night has turned foggy, but you can't see far in either direction. But you don't seem so turned up on the background, humid and pitted it almost like a weird abstract sculpture and covered in green moss. Based on the experience you had with Alternia flora, you imagine that moss is probably poisonous, acidic, explosive, or something of that nature. Suddenly a shadow looms out of the darkness, making you jump, but it's only a leaning signpost. As you move closer, you see that the sign above says, "Welcome to Happy Absence Pit Park." Before you can figure out what that means, you hear a voice muttering to itself on the fog, and it's on the dirt like being shoveled. Let me see what we're going. Oh, he kind of has a southern accent. So it's like southern a bit. I'm gonna do it like that. Shovel, shovel, toil and trouble, low bloods of the world unite. You move cautiously toward the voice until a figure of a troll emerges from the fog. He's maybe digging in the hard bare ground. There's a tide in the affairs of trolls, which taken at the flood leads on the workers' paradise. You clear it though, and the troll turns swiftly. Who's there? Who's there, I say. You nod smoothly that you're just a poor, wear-fanged stranger. Not a ghost or any nonsense like that. You're from there, you are not. Good, because I don't believe in him. I'm a dialectical materialist. Wait, what the fuck is that? Dialectical materialist? What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Dialectical materialism. What the fuck is that? Marxist theory. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. You're cool, Fonzie. You're cool with me. You a Marxist? Then you cool with me. I'm not saying every Marxist is cool, because I've seen some controversial figures in the Marxism space, but I just know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that you're not giving off. You're not giving. I just know. Whatever. If you're a Marxist, I'm like, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. What do you have to say? In Marxist theory, adopted as official philosophy of the Soviet communists, that political and social events result from the conflict of social forces are interpreted as a series of contradictions and their solutions. The conflict belief. What the fuck? It's philosophy. The Marxist theory adopted by the official philosophy of the Soviet communists. I mean, Soviet Russia, Soviets were not really, the Soviet Union was not, the best, but that are political here that result from the conflict of social forces and are interpretable as a series of contradictions and their solutions. The conflict is believed to be caused by material needs. I need to understand this. Is Marxist theory upon the writings of Karl Marx, the for widespread application of law school? Materialist philosophy, dialectics emphasizes the importance of real-world conditions and the presence of functional contradictions within among social relations, which derive from, but not limited to, the contradictions on a certain social class, labor economics. Within Marxism, a contradiction is a relationship between two forces opposed to each other, leading to mutual development. Emphasis of contradiction. Oh god, this is way too big brain for me, but I don't get it. I don't get it, but I don't get it. But it's like the worker. I just know workers control the means of production. So I'm like, fuck yeah. What does it mean? What does it mean? Britannica, tell me. Is a philosophical approach to reality derived from the writings of Karl Marx or Friedrich Engels? For Marx and Engels, materialism meant the material world, perceptible from the senses, has objective reality independent of mind and spirit. They did not deny the reality until being processed, but affirm that ideas could arise or form the opposite of idealism, which by any theory that treats matter independent of mind. Endless views are inconsistent opposed to so what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh god, this is making my brain hurt. Oh, okay, a way of understanding reality. Okay, so he would not believe in ghosts. Okay, so it's understanding reality. Whether thoughts or emotions or material world. Simply stated, this mythology is a combination of dialectics and materialism. The materialism it is an eternal cycle in which matter moves in a cycle that certainly completes its orbited periods of time for artificial years. No cycle of time which is highest. This is too big brain for me. Okay, I want to read the Communist Manifesto. That is something I want to do. I want to read it, and I want to read Marxist work. I want to read Marxist work, and I want to read Engels' work. I want to read both their works because it is kind of a fascinating theory. Because, like, obviously, I believe, you know, I don't like rich people. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Workers own the means productions, all that. But I would love to read the Communist Manifesto, and I'm like seriously in Engels stuff because I kind of want to write my philosophy, social philosophy. Because let me just say, as someone who is a minority, obviously, and someone who wants to kind of end all types of oppression, obviously, it's because of intersectionality, to get rid of any form, to get rid of any, how the fuck do I say this? To get rid of at least one form of oppression, you need to get rid of all forms of oppression. So obviously, that just comes from basic like human empathy, just like wanting the world to be better. So obviously I want to make the world a better place for everyone, and dialectics. So obviously, even though trans issues and trans rights could be helpful for me, I want to help other people who I do not identify with, like other communities and races and stuff, so I can help them, so we can make all the world a better place. And that starts with everything blah 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 blah, aka I'm a woke liberal. No, I'm not liberal, I'm not that. I'm left-leaning. Left-leaning is the best thing I will say, because fucking these democratic liberals, at least by American standards, fucking suck. So yeah, that's that. I want to put a picture on the screen. Well, not during recording, but during editing and everything, I'll put a picture of exactly how the party system in America is. Is basically Republicans will spit in your face and call you a slur. And Democrats will shake your hand and play nice and take your rights behind your back. That's basically it. That's basically the American party system. Like two systems right now. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. I don't know what I am, but I'm gonna read. I don't know, cause when you understand, it makes sense. Because even though I took an contemporary art class in college, and they made me read some really kind of hard to read stuff. Not because it was really like intellectual and stuff, but it made you think. Even though you have this grand idea of like, yeah, the world sucks and like there's oppression and stuff, like there's other stuff. It tells you more about the stuff, even little stuff that you do every day that kind of contributes to oppression. I'm like, damn, so I should change my ways and stuff. So yeah, basically I continue to change my ways. I won't say I'm an activist, but I will advocate for rights. I'm not an activist, but I would advocate for equal rights for all, for equity, for all that stuff. If you say Wagon political, this bitch just literally mentioned dialectical materialism. What are you talking about? Why am I talking about politics? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh yeah. Basically, it's a day of me. Basically, it's For me, living in the world is basically learning new stuff and try to better myself every day, because I am not perfect. I am not immune to propaganda or racism or being racist or any of that. So just learning like why I am being that way, and then learning how to do better. That's basically it. Try to do my best because, you know, I want the world to be a better place for everybody. So yeah. Anyway, dialectical materialism, you a Marxist? Oh god. You explain that you're a human alien who crashed, and also recently landed. Will question Alternian, who's been looking ever since. You see you blusteringly trail off for a moment. The troll snorts and comes close to study you. His breath is not of the freshest. An alien will argue with colored cheese, but it could be makeup. You could be a hobbler in disguise, coming to watch poor little Father Vivelius pursuing his humble profession of pit perturber for some unknown reason of your own. Father rubs the exposed skin on your arm to see if the makeup will come off. It doesn't, but he's still suspicious. A real alien would know what outer space is like. Describe outer space to me. You describe attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, then watching C-beam glitter off the dark of the near Tannhauser Gate. You express the belief that these moments will be lost in time like tears in rain. The authentic depiction seemed to satisfy Foster. He nods his head and seems to think. He doesn't appear to be a fast thinker. Finally, he seems to have an idea. Do the cheese entities where you come from have a strong consciousness of class struggle? You have no idea what he's talking about, but you're always good at guessing the right answer on multiple choice tests. You assure him that the people where you come from have a very strong consciousness of class struggle, where they use to jack it up, or that they use it to jack up their cars when they get flat tires. A big smile over his father's face, be like, yeah, workers on the means of production. Pleased to meet you, comrade alien. All power to the workers. I mention that finding me performing the honest labor of the working class makes you feel right at home. You assure him that it does. I suppose that you wish you could share in the simple proletarian joys and sorrows of the Altarian and the oppressed classes. I'm not sure what proletarian means, but sharing joys and sorrows sound like a hopeful prelude to friendship, and you say you were just thinking you would like to share that kind of sorrow and joys. Easily done, comrade. Here, take this soul perturbation lance. Now you can intersolidate with the Altarian working class right now. No, don't thank me. Freedom, brotherhood, and equality is my motto. Conduct your perturbation for here if you please. Once the word he was shoveling, you begin shoveling there too. The moss that covers the ground is tough as leather, and the Alternian soil is rocky, hard, and unforgiving. No surprise there. Before long, you were sweating profusely, but no exertion is too great for the pursuit of friendship. Otherwise, you would labor with brotherly affection. Class solidarity is a wonderful thing, in it? From each according to his abilities to each according to his need. You look like a walking cheese, but your muscular development is impressive. Am I doing a southern accent right? Hopefully. So, just pass the time, while you labor in solidarity, what do you think of our planet? What has been your impression of it from outer space? It's supposed to know worse than a lot. It's one of the worst. Which one? I suppose it's no worse in a lot of places, but it has some good. This is the worst piece of shit. Obviously, this is a piece of shit. Like, honestly, Earth sucks, and it sucks. It sucks. But, Alternia sucks more. Like, literally, the only thing Alternia has on Earth is that queerness is just not questioned. It's just not questioned. That's the only thing that Alternia has on Earth. Like, queer liberation is, like, not even a problem. Being queer is just, like, it's like, oh, nothing wrong with it. You can be straight, blah, blah, anything. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Queerness is just accepted. That's the only thing Alternia has on this fucking, on Earth. Everything else fucking sucks. So, yeah, it's Alternia is infinitely worse. Like, so what? You can date who you want, but, like, you're still gonna fucking die at the end of the day, so it's not really... Yeah, Alternia is fucking worse, by comparison. Alternia is fucking worse. The feeling comes over for you suddenly that nothing can be more important than the truth. The truth is at the foundation of all real friendship. Truth sets you free. Honestly, it's the past policy. So you take a deep breath and say that you hope you won't give any offense, but in your opinion, Alternia is the nastiest, ugliest, cruelest, most inhospitable, most unfair place that you ever heard. I've heard in a long time in travel and study. Even the planets are bloodthirsty. Even the soil is hard and mean. You made so many no friends here that you heard it's almost possible to make friends with lions, bears, killer whales, and other wild, dangerous creatures. In fact, often here in Alternia, you feel like you've been locked in a cage with a bunch of such wild and dangerous creatures. As you talk, you've been watching further anxiously for signs of anger. You're surprised to see that instead he seems to be loving it. And what about our political system? You already put your foot in it, so you go ahead and put the other one on too. You express the opinion that a violent, rigidly stratified and insectile social structure created solely to generate soldiers for a mad project to conquer the entire galaxy might raise eyebrows in some quarters. I mean, Yeah, let's go, Father, let's go. You admire natural selection and survival of the fittest as much as the next person, but this is overkill on a titanic scale. And as you were speaking, Father's smile has grown wider and wider. He's shown other signs of approval, such as jumping up and down and whirling around. He pumps his fist in the air. Forward to perfect... Oh, he's blushing. Forward to perfect socialism. Hey, socialism, let's go. I think that's a good one. Yeah, I can say socialism. Whenever someone says they're a socialist, I can be like, yeah, you're a good guy. So yeah. 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 And whenever, yeah, I'll be honest. Whenever someone says they're a socialist, I feel I'm not going to be 100% because I'm never 100% with anybody based on their political beliefs, but socialism, I'm gonna be like, okay, you don't want to hurt me. Socialism, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's safe. That's safe. So yeah, socialism, yeah. Let's go, socialism. It's so good to talk with someone who hasn't been hypnotized from Wigglerhood and counter-revolutionary pap. Someone who sees condition on turn for what they really are, who sees the evil in the high bloods. Someone who will march in the vanguard of the workers' revolution to face unflinchingly the onslaught of the autocracy, perhaps made probably to die in a hail of bullets, but never turn their back on the people. Oh, let me embrace you, comrade alien. Comrade. He does so. His oily and smells like mossy soil and poor ooze. But this does not dampen your spirits. What better preamble for making a suggestion of friendship? Agreeing with people about politics never fails to bring friendship closer. But before you can bring it up, Father, having first kissed you on both cheeks, continues. But we mustn't allow our celebration of the people's revolution to interfere with honest labor that emboldens us. I'm holding you back from your ticket to the workers' paradise. Please proceed with your self-preparation. All power to the people. Death to arbitrary hemispectral discrimination. He waved his hand and flourished, and he started digging again. You wonder if it would be such a revolutionary if you traded place with Fozzer, so Fozzer could do the digging and you would do the speechifying, but you don't wish to disturb the favorite harmony now exists between two of you. Instead, you use a little highly available breath acquired that soul perturbation is an aid of. Wow, culprit of course, don't you see the sign? This is the happy absence full surveillance proprietor. Othia's reaction to tradition just dig cult biz anywhere with a second thought, but our revolutionary future demands that we have more respect for the dead, so I've created this wonderful innovation, the pit park. There's a clown concept being held, but not far from me. Clown! Anyway, so I anticipate a brisk demand shortly. Best be ready to these things. Having a lot of dead clowns lying around rotting on this property is unpleasant, not to mention unsanitary. Go get them on the ground pronto is our motto here at the Happy Absence Pit Park. Oh no, you're wondering privately whether a little class holiday wouldn't be extended to Purple Bloods, remembering your dear friend Karako period when Father seems to give a jump. No, that is not Ghost. What happened? Grateful for excuse to stop digging, you turn to look in the direction of Father, staring out leading yourself perpetuation land, so you don't see anything but fog. Guess what? It's not, it's Ghost. Nothing is. I'm a dialectical materialist, and if any ghosts come around the Happy Absence Park, they should be aware that I won't believe in them, so they might as well go somewhere else. Investigate, you don't know anything but foggy darkness and hump the pick ground where you guess piles of coal turning into exoskeletons buried in the coal pits. You don't see any ghosts because of no such thing, but the past few nights I thought I saw beams of light shining up from the ground. As if metaphorically, of course, some of the exoskeletons of the coal pit had got a hole in some flashlights and was shining them up through chinks in the soil. Look, there it is again. Oh no, I know what the fuck is gonna happen next. This time you see it, a column of light that flashes through the fog and is gone, seeming to come up from the crack in the ground, which is briefly illuminated in blinding white. Fascinating, you move towards the crack, which is now dark and invisible again. What are you doing? You look at Father in surprise. He seems terrified. You ask tactfully whether he doesn't think you ought to see what that is. For example, it could be infrastructures and malfunctions that could blow the Happy Absence Pit Park and all of its inhabitants living in dead sky high. You're not even sure that they have infrastructure alternative, but you can't be too careful. Well, maybe you're right. We are fearless, revolutionary cadres, after all. You hear his teeth chattering. You move toward where you blink the cord closer froze behind you in his shoulder, and you can't help wondering the vanguard of revolution braving hails of bullets. You very much hope there's revolution. If it ever comes, it won't happen while you're around. Just a whole series of lights flash excitedly from the ground before columns through the full fog humps and jumps behind you. No existent. You tell them there's an undoubtedly logical explanation. You have to admit they have a weird feeling now that the lights disappear, like a momentary dizziness or feeling of discontinuity. You're more curious than ever, murmuring comforting things to Father, and you start digging around the lights where you saw coming from. And it's weird. When you back through some of the thin crust of the soil in the particular place, it's funny to stick over a brittle surface of it goes right through like old pottery. You wonder whether you overtly dug into an old coal pit that would be light would come down an old coal pit. In some way, it doesn't feel like a coal pit. It feels like something metaphysical. Like, reality itself is particularly thin right now on that spine. You break through the very fabric of the soul preparation lands. You dig around the edges of the hole, enlarging until it's about a foot wide. The darkness within, the darkness of all turning sky black, parasite so dark the soul falling into it, and the part of your soul preparation lands poking into the vanished cleans on the other side of the hole. You drop yourself out. You and Foster stare curiously down into this hole. Oh, I didn't read it. Oh, what the fuck? You're standing in the foggy night holding soil preparation lands that has been handed to you by Father Valley's pointing where he just been digging. You begin digging in the same place. The moss that covers the ground is tough as leather, and the turning soil is rocky, hard, and unforgiving. No surprise there, and before long you were sweating profusely. What the fuck happened? Suddenly a blinding light to a light holding the face, and at the same time there's a deafening sound which seems to vibrate the framework of reality like a gigantic needle scratching a gigantic record. But you feel strange, like you were just standing somewhere else, doing something else, seeing something else. The after images of a blinding light and a deafening sound seem to linger in your eyes and ears, but around you, nothing but dark fog and bare ground humped and pitted. You must have a dizzy spell. You shake it off, begin perturbating the soil, no exertion is too great for the pursuit of friendship. After all, Father watched you with satisfaction. Honest work is a wonderful thing. All hail the old regime. You look like a walking cheese, but your muscular development is impressive. What do you think of our planet? What is your impression of our visit? Oh, I know. This is... As your guest is polite to say things about your host home planet, besides meeting Fozzers who designed for sweet friends or morsels. It's a little breath you have to spare for every day. You tell Fozzers that you found to your most interesting fears of virtual life with your solid weakness and awful boredom of the virtual unknown. Also, social structure rising from the table spectrum multi-dimensional organization matrix is very unusual, producing a fascinating array of possible interactions with many people. You look forward to a day you can tell your grandchildren about it, and you're speaking a satisfied smile of pleasure. I'm glad you recognize the nobility of our society with only hierarchy and naturally evolved degrees of privilege. Damn it. Damn it, Fonzo turned into American politics. Fuck. You inquire timidly whether the total dimension emanation a little bit of a heaven doesn't seem like oppression. No, I myself am only a rose blood, so I like the privilege of the high bloods. But the most important thing for society is that everyone should be in their appointed place and do the things they're suited for. Oh, God. You weakly plummet. The Antonio is in a rowboat towards their destination. You're wrong. The plane is very much like a rowboat. I hate it. It does. Yeah, cause I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why I like Homestuck. This it's like everything. It's just every bad thing is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know why I like this game. It's be like you want this good shit to happen, and then it's like, oh, too bad. Sad things are gonna happen. Nothing good. If you want a good ending in a Homestuck thing, it's not gonna happen. You're only gonna get bad ends. Man, there we go to authoritarian regimes. Anyway, that sucked. That sucked balls. Damn, that sucks. Wait, what's our friend? You had a strange sense of deja vu. I know why it's called pit stop. So